friends. This is a little playthrough of 20 minutes till dawn. It's a roguelike. So I've played a couple of runs of this game, and it's pretty addictive, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've purchased any of the runes. Bullet damage. Sure, why not? We won't go through that now. So we got multiple characters here. Each of them has a different perk. So for example, this one, on every third shot, they throw out a wave of fire that burns enemies for 3 damage per second. Right click to summon a shadow clone. Your bullets have 50% chance to call down lightning. Very interesting art style. Alright, let's go for a lightning run. And then you get to choose a weapon. So what do we want here? Revolver, shotgun, crossbow, flame cannon, dual SMGs, salvo knife, cyclone sword, magic bow, grenade launcher. Alright, let's go for the SMGs. So we're gonna do standard mode, which is 20-minute survival. Let's get into it. This is DigitalMass, by the way, and we're doing another Let's Play. I will play on the 4th. WASD for walking around, and left click for shooting. Right click is a reload, so pretty straightforward controls. Alright, we will see what these are. So taking bullet speed plus 30%, spread minus 15, power shot, bullet damage plus 40%, knockback 20. Dark arts, your bullets have 35% chance to inflict curse. Frost mage, your bullets have 35% chance to inflict freeze. Double shot. I think I'm gonna go for a double shot, considering we have an SMG. It's less damage but more projectiles. Alright, so as you wander around this dark forest, you have to pick up these little power-ups, or experience points rather. And you tend to level up pretty quickly as you progress through the game. Magic spears, summons 2 magic spears that deal 20 damage. After shooting your last ammo, smite nearby enemies for 20 damage. Power shot, more bullet damage and knockback. Move speed. Shoot an additional bullet behind you. I think I'm gonna go for the power shot. Given we got a debuff on the previous upgrade, it makes sense to balance it back out. So, when you do shoot, your character slows down, so I need to be mindful of when I shoot and when I run around. Shoot an additional bullet behind you, reload rate, fire rate 25%. On every second shot, call down lightning. I think we'll go for this, considering the character we chose already has Sure what happened there. We'll be back. Big shot. Bullet damage 45% and 40% bullet size. Fanfire, when shooting your last ammo, also shoot 10 additional bullets in a circle around for 15% damage. So we already seen this. Dodge plus 20%. Splinter enemies exploding 3 bullets when killed. These bullets deal 10% damage. Let's go for the big shot. So this game does have a little bit of a Vampire Survivor feel. Pickup range plus 50%. Magic lens. Summon a magic lens that gives all bullets that pass through it 30% damage and size. This bonus damage is increased by summon damage. No thanks. We've seen that. A magic scythe. I'm gonna go for the magnet for now. We'll grab that. Oh. So we did get hit once. Max HP plus 1. Fanfire, no thanks. Bullet speed plus 30%. Holy shield. Alright, let's get one more health. Electrobug, summon an electrobug that calls down lightning to strike 2 nearby enemies. It looks like it shows the synthesis or upgraded potential upgrades you can get after. Pickup range plus 20%, enemy speed is 10%. Alright, let's go for that. So these Vampire Survivor-esque games are quite addicting, given it's pretty satisfying when you're mowing down through waves of enemies. I think the initial start of the run is the most difficult, but depending on which upgrades you get, it gets pretty easy. Increase bullet damage and fire rate by 75% when you get hit. No, thank you. Alright, let's get the watch and learn. More pickup range and more vision range. Alright, it seems like we have a little bit of a elite enemy. Grab that chest. Sure, 50% more lightning damage. Ghost friend, summon a ghost friend that rapidly shoots projectiles for 8 damage. No, thank you. Alright, let's get some burn damage. Coupled with the lightning bolts. think I need to get something that increases the fire rate or the reload speed, or both would be nice. Dodge, fire rate, Reaper rounds. Bullet damage plus 20%, piercing 1 bullets. Additionally, pierce kill the enemies. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay. Yeah, this game is unique in the sense that it's pretty simple. Even the art style is, as far as color palette goes, monotone for the most part, aside from the little red text. Move speed plus 20%, fire rate plus 5%. Alright, let's see what this does. Energized. When lightning strikes an enemy, there's a 20% chance to automatically refill 3 of your ammo. Yes, I'll take that. Nice. So yeah, in these games, synergistic combinations of upgrades are essential. Okay. Oh. Looks like we have a boss here. And I'm dead. Looks like I need some more dodge or speed. Alright, I'm gonna try that again. Alright, we're on our second run now. Maybe I need to plan another strategy when it comes to the upgrades I'm picking. Because I had a very hard time dodging that boss or whatever that was. Do we want fire rate or bullet damage? I think I'm gonna go for the bullet damage. Electromage, yes please. A little bit more warmed up as well. So hopefully I don't die as quickly as the first run. Alright, let's increase the fire rate. It's more like it. Dodge, bullet spread. Alright, let's get some fire bullets. It's tempted to get dodge, but I might focus on damage rather than surviving. Because at a certain point when the screen is full of hordes of enemies, I don't think dodge will help as much as in comparison to like if I have more damage. Just circle around to grab all these EXP points. When lightning strikes an enemy, there's a 20% chance. Oh yeah, we'll get that. What else is there? Splinter? No. This way we don't have to reload as often. Squeeze in there. So one odd thing about this game is the trees do damage you or inflict damage on you. Bullet bounce. Clear path. Magic lens, glare vision range. No, holy shield. What do we want here? A holy shield that protects you from damage once. Every 2 minutes. I think I'm gonna get the magic scythe. It'll give me some defense for any enemies that come up close and personal. Fire rate. Yeah, we'll get some more fire. Spam this guy. Spark electrical fire. Lightning strikes also inflict burn. Focus on pickups. Magic scythe inflicts curse, bullet damage, bullet size. Yeah, we'll go for that. That scythe is doing me good. Protecting and damaging for anybody that gets too close for comfort. Right, we are 4 minutes in. What do we want here? Bullet speed, wind cutter. Move speed plus 10%, magic size damage increased by bonus. Yes, let's do that. That way if I get any buffs to the speed, it'll correlate to the scythe damage, which is very nice. It's weird how you can attack the trees, but they don't die. And a little demon eye pops up. So move speed plus 20%, fire rate plus 5%. And this correlates to the scythe as well, which is good. Alright, we'll go with that, just so I can dodge that boss. I think he's gonna arrive at the 15-minute mark, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there he comes. Well then. Come for revenge, my friends. Alright, so choose an upgrade. These are tomes. The Tome of Rage, fire rate plus 66%, spread plus 60, bullet damage minus 50, knockback minus 95. Triple your base max ammo. I think I'm gonna get that, but all damage is increased by bonuses to your move speed. Damage is dealt by decrease. Damage is decreased by 15%. Bullet bounce plus 2. I might do this and then just increase the bullet damage. Really. Pickup range. Walk speed. Yes, please. Alright, this run is looking pretty good so far. Because I have the ability to gain more ammo, or a chance to gain more ammo on a lightning strike. And my fire rate is pretty ridiculous. Even though the damage is decreased, it still looks like we're plowing through the enemies. Reload rate plus 20%, fire rate plus 5. All lightning damage increased by 12. Yes, let's just go for that. Didn't even bother looking at the other upgrades. Is that a good thing? Probably not. But I'm hedging my bets on the lightning ability at the moment. And given her perk is a lightning ability from the get-go. Your bullets have 35% to inflict curse. Alright, let's do that. Just so we can inflict 200% damage on the next bullet. Or I wonder if it's on that enemy. Reload, my friend, reload. Oh no. Blazing speed, move speed plus 10%, inflict burn on nearby enemies as you run. No thank you. Double shot. More projectiles. Summon an egg that will hatch into a dragon in 3 minutes. I think I don't want to wait 3 minutes. This is the holy shield. That's every 2 minutes. If it breaks, let's double our shots. Looks like they're spraying in a V formation, or shooting rather. Which is not the greatest, but I can aim accordingly. I got double the projectiles, so it's not that big of a deal. First damage is increased by an additional 100% of your bullet damage. Alright, let's shoot bullets behind us as well. Alright. I do believe a pickup area upgrade would be nice. That way I don't have to run all over the place. Shooting when standing still has a 40% chance of not consuming ammo. No thanks. Summon attack. I don't have summons. Enemies inflicted with Curse take 30% more damage. Alright, let's get some more move speed. Given it correlates to the scythe damage. At this point, because of all the lightning on the screen, it's difficult to see what's going on. And what do we want? Fanfire. When shooting your last ammo, also shoot 10 additional bullets in a circle. Sure. Well, let's go with that. If we ever get a chance to reload, that is. I think that was a waste of an upgrade. Because I realized that my ammo keeps replenishing. It doesn't look like it's going under 70. Or it dips right under and comes back up. Choose an evolution. Flash mag. On every 10th shot, launch a wave of lightning strikes that deal 22 damage each. Hail shot. Your bullets have a 10% to inflict frozen. Bullets deal 400% more damage against frozen enemies. Your bullets have a 20% chance to inflict burn. I think I'm gonna go for the lightning strikes. Okay. Alright, we have another 10 plus minutes of this, and I'm curious as to how crazy it's gonna look with everything that's going on screen. Magic size damage is increased by bonuses to your bullet damage. Okay, thank you. Not that anybody's coming close to me, but just in case. I wonder if there's any, or I don't remember rather, if there are any magnet pickups that attract all the experience pickups. Oh, pickup range, thank you. Not what I was talking about, but sometimes there's an item that gets dropped where it attracts all of the dropped experience points. I'm gonna let it get a little hectic because it's pretty easy so far. I mean, in contrast to the first run, it seems like a breeze. Do we want more projectiles? Yes, why not? That way we can just stand and do this. A nice little wrist workout. Okay, I have to be mindful of the bullets. Let's go pick up all that XP. Can't see anything, but I know you guys have been killed here. Ghost friend. Okay, max HP, vision range plus 25%. All enemies within your vision range take 15 damage every 1 second. Okay. Bullet damage minus 20. Yeah, we'll do that. Just buff up the lightning bolts. My projectiles are literally just markers now for the lightning to strike. For where the lightning should strike, rather. Alright, what are we looking like on time? We got 7.5 minutes to go. No signs of slowing down, it seems. Pickup range plus 30%, vision range plus 25%. I think I'm gonna go for that. And that way I can pick up more XP points, and all the enemies within the vision range take damage as well. I don't think it's a significant amount of damage, but nonetheless, they're still taking damage. Alright, this is when it turns into a vampire survivor type of vibe, where you're just in the middle slaughtering wave after wave. And you may be wondering, hey, are you having fun? 1 second, I'll answer that question in just a moment. Magic Scythe, new things in the wind, Electrobug, reload rate. I'm not really reloading. Alright, we'll go with this. In the wind, increase bullet damage and move speed by 10% every 10 seconds, max 40%. This bonus resets when you get hit. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get hit anytime soon, so that shouldn't be a problem. And to answer that question of whether or not this is fun, yes, it's satisfying. Especially considering how quickly we died on the first run. Bullet speed, nope. Intense glare, vision range plus 25%. The damage of glare is doubled. I believe the glare does 15 damage, which is not too much. After shooting your last ammo smite. Alright, you know what? We'll go with the glare. That way, if I'm just running around, the enemies will get damaged and potentially get killed. Especially the ones that I'm not focusing. What do we want here? Alright, we'll get that 30% more damage for those who are cursed. Alright guys, we got 5 minutes remaining. And it seems like the trees have come to life. I got a little boss here. Oh, ay. Don't die, don't die. Okay, nice. That was close. Walk speed minus 100%, bullet damage 100%, bullet size. I do not want to be slow because I will die and I have 1 health remaining. Do we want to YOLO it? And all damage you do is doubled. You instantly die from taking any damage. Let's do it and pray for the best. I just need to be very careful I don't get shot. And we got these trees here that are invincible. I wonder if there is a way to kill them. Possibly, maybe, potentially. Alright, it would be nice if I was released from this electric prison. Thank you. I yeet out of here. Ooh, this is getting kind of scary. Enemies explode into 3 bullets. Alright, we'll do that. Just so more lightning is shot all over the place. Okay, we killed that little Zerg flying thing. Every third lightning strike is double damage and generates 1 ammo. Yes, please. Okay. At this point, I just have to focus on not getting shot. After excitement, pickup range plus 30% after picking up XP, gain 50% fire rate for 1 second. Alright, we'll go with that one. These SMGs turned into more of a minigun. Dodge, summon, fire starter, burn damage. Alright, we'll get dodge. So, in the scenario we do potentially get hit, there's a 20% chance we might survive. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen anytime soon. Reload rate, fire rate. I think I'm gonna get more dodge and move speed. 30% dodge. I wonder if the dodge is capped. Because in some roguelites, you can buff up the dodge quite a bit, but it's usually capped at like 60. Because if it's 100%, then you just become invincible. Alright, bullet damage plus 20% piercing. Alright, let's do that. We'll get some more damage and more piercing. Alright. See, this is where I have to pay attention because they are shooting projectiles now. It's 1 HP, yes. Oh, I wonder if that tome still leads to an insta-death upon getting hit once. Because if that's the case, that was a waste of an upgrade. Alright, we got 1 minute to go. And still going strong. Oh, close call. What else? Pick up range. Reload rate. Fire rate. We'll do that one. $35 seconds to go. Right, 10 seconds to go. We'll get some smites as well. Why not? Even though I'm not finishing my clip, I'm gonna have infinite reload, it seems. Oh. Oh. I did not realize there was gonna be a boss at the end. How unfortunate. 1959. I wonder if I survived 1 more second, I would have beat the run, or if I had to kill the boss. And we'll never know. For now, at least. I'll probably do another run and see how far we get. But that was 20 minutes till dawn. Thanks for watching.